I'm not feeling that awake right now. But it is important that you get out of bed and immediately feel the excitement of applying all these techniques. So before I'm even journaling, I'm already... oh, I didn't put off my phone. It was still in snooze mode. So it's important that when you wake up you still feel the excitement of, okay, I'm now busy using this wake back-to-back technique to induce my first lucid dream, and in about an hour when I go to sleep again in my nap I might have my first lucid dream. So really feel the excitement, and it's really energetically. It's not only just in your imagination, like you rationally think about, okay, well, it would be nice that I have a lucid dream, but you can even feel the excitement, just the energy in your belly or in your heart, whatever it is. So that's a way to, well, get more wakefulness and more alertness and more energy in your break, in your 1 hour break. So it's important, well, again, to relive or refresh your experience, the experience that you want to have in your first lucid dream. Get motivated and get more awake very quickly. Also get out of bed immediately so you don't fall asleep again, as I just did. Well, that's a tricky one because the very first thing that you need to do is recall your dreams, and if you're lying completely still with your eyes shut, you could you could fall asleep again very easily. So this requires some training, I think, and some persistence and, well, some excitement just to stay awake. But with some training that will eventually work out just fine. Okay, so then you go out of bed and then you go to journal your dream. So my dream was that I was revisiting my high school and thought that while I was still at the university I had to finish my French courses, which is absolutely silly, of course, but although it's interesting to see that it was a silly dream, I still didn't recognize it was a dream. So I mistake that dream for reality, actually. I thought, oh my god, and now I have to go visit that school again. I don't have that much free time in my schedule. Oh my god, I don't like this. So it's interesting to see that I still, if I had recognized that as the silliness of that reality, I might have discovered that it was a dream sign. I might have discovered that I was dreaming in the first place. So it's interesting to see that I didn't recognize that. So now we're using this break, this 1 hour break, to get more alertness in my mind, to be more awake, to refresh my intention and motivation. And of course that my brain just, well, it remembers that I've missed out 1 hour of REM sleep that I would normally have when I would woke up at 9 o'clock. It's now 8 o'clock, or 14 minutes after 8 o'clock now, by now. So I would have a nap with a lot of REM sleep when I'm going to bed again at 9 o'clock in about 45 minutes. So that's a really interesting technique, I think. And let's see how this works. So, journaling dreams. Well, the first thing that you need to do, and let's go to my new blank page. Well, as I said, you can do this online, of course, and you can share your dreams online with everyone, which is great. Well, for the sake of this this DVD, I will show you just the basic things that you need to do when you write down a dream. So the very first thing that you need to do is you have to assign that dream a title, a very catchy title. So in my case, I dreamed about that, revisiting the French course. Well, I would say High School Reloaded. That's a catchy title for me. It is also a metaphor for The Matrix Reloaded, and it really gives me this feeling that I know what this dream is all about. So I'll write down title. Title is High School Reloaded. Of course, the date. Well, let's look at my computer right now. It is the 20th of October 20th, 2007, and it's now about 8 o'clock, 15 minutes. And of course I'm now busy using the wake back to bed technique. So I will also write this down so I know afterwards that it was a dream that I didn't recall at the end of my sleep cycle, but just in the interference, in the break of this technique, of this method. So I have a title, I have a date, I have a time. Well, of course there are some other interesting things that you can write down just next to the content of the dream itself. So was it a lucid dream? So I will write down lucidity, no, and a sad smiley next to it. Okay, lucidity, no lucidity. Well, if we take there's some other interesting things like genre, for example. What kind of genre does this dream, this French dream, high school reloaded dream, have? Well, you can pick one that is the same as in books or in movies, so science fiction or adventure or romance. You can pick anyone. Also, ordinary is the most common one. It's not that you always dream about one particular genre, like adventure for some reason. Well, my French dream is a typical one, but in the genre field, in the genre world, I will state this one as an ordinary dream. Okay, that was the genre. Well, the next thing that you can do is just to list down or write down the dream characters in your dream. So again, this is all really to help you analyze your dreams more effectively soon. So before I even will journal the dream itself, I'm just writing down some other data. So let's see, dream characters. Well, another interesting thing is when you wake up accidentally in the night and just remember the dream, you don't have the time to go out of bed and write that dream complete in full detail down. So it's also a nice trick to have a piece of paper ready at near your bed, so you can write some keywords down, and when you wake up you can use those keywords to write down that dream in complete view, in complete length. So also a voice recorder can be useful. You can use your telephone, as I use it for my alarm clock, just as a voice recorder to archive those keywords so you can recall the dream so you can recall the dream more easily in the morning. So if you have trouble remembering your dreams at the end, maybe you have recalled 4 dreams, well, you must remember them all, recall them all when you're journaling again. You can write them down briefly in keywords and use keywords that cover the full spectrum of the dream. So not only visuals, but only things that you have heard about in the dream, that you have touched, feelings. So you can write a lot of keywords down that trigger the discovery of the dream in total. So that might be useful for you.